Hello, welcome or welcome back. If you need a super quick, super easy crochet gift, you've come to the right place. If you're anything like me, you have grand plans about the gifts you want to give people. I am filming this 2 weeks away from Christmas, and my projects are very much not close to being done. So I figured I would help you guys out and put together a list of super easy crochet projects. All of these are at beginner level that can be completed very quickly. All of these use 1 skein of yarn or less. In terms of yardage, I think most of these projects use less than 400 yards. So all of these should be very quick, very easy. Hello! Just for the sake of keeping everything organized and in the same place, all of these patterns are from Ravelry, which is a really great place to find patterns. Oh, and did I mention all of these patterns are free? I didn't click on every single one of them, but I'm pretty sure all of them are free. Hi! You're so small! All right, enough talking. We are running out of time as it is. So about half these patterns are apparel, things that you can wear, and the other half is miscellaneous things that you cannot wear. I figured in this collection there is definitely something for every single person on your list. So first up in apparel, we have things you can put on your head, things you can put on other people's heads. So this first one is the 2021 Back to Basics hat. This is by Rhonda Mole. I'm gonna probably mispronounce a lot of people's names. This is probably the easiest beanie pattern you will ever find. And I'm sure you can crank these babies out and just give them to everyone. Just everyone. Next is another beanie by the same creator, actually. Yo! Stop! Yeah, so this beanie is by Rhonda, again. This is called the Basic Half Double Crochet Hat. Half double crochet is super easy, I promise. And this provides good variety. You know, the first one's got the vertical stripes. This one kind of has like a horizontal stripe kind of thing going on. Again, very super easy hat. Now you may be thinking, hold on. I live somewhere pretty warm. I don't need a warm beanie. No one I know needs a warm beanie. Well, I raise you the Orion Mesh Beanie, which is very loose in construction, you know, great for a warm climate. This is by Kalisha Ryan. Hey, bro! Do you mind? Anyway, yes, a very good lightweight, slouchy hat pattern. Does anybody know any babies? Does anybody have any non-adults in their life? Can't imagine that, but if you do, this pattern by Vanessa Fong, Crochet Newborn Beanie. This looks like the quickest thing in the world to make. And there is a sizing chart for different sizes for all the different babies that you have. Now we are done with hats and we are moving on to also things that you can put on your head but are not hats. First up, we have the Mary Bow Headband. 3 ways, in fact, by Just Jen. And I have made this pattern before, I think. Alright, this is a similar one. It's not exactly the same. I actually made this for my Christmas presents last year with super chunky yarn. It's just 3 rows. I made these for everyone. Once I got in the groove, I could make one in like 15 minutes. So, proven. There's your proof right there that this is a great gift. For another headband option, this one is pretty chunky as well. We have the Eve Earwarmer by Taylor Witka. This one, there's nothing fancy going on with like a little bow thing. It's just straight all around. And this page claims you can work it up in less than an hour, so there you go. This one I made for my boyfriend last year. I think I made it in less than an hour. This is the Crown by Crochet 365 Knit 2, which is a dope name. This has sizes from newborn to adult, and I was able to work it up very quickly. And it's really fun to just, you know, show your appreciation. Who wouldn't like to get a crown as a present? Next up, Granny squares are back. Headbands are back. Cottagecore is thriving. We have the granny triangle bandana, which if you've ever made granny squares before, granny squares make the perfect beginner project no matter what you're making. So this one will work up. I finally put more posters and things on my wall, and I was so proud of it. He really does not like it. Ah! Mother is working. You gonna sit right here? Good job. Yeah, so this bandana, also super quick, adjustable, perfect beginner option. This one is another very, very quick one. It makes a perfect stocking stuffer or party favor. This is the Ruffle Scrunchie by Maria Moldova. Very easy scrunchie pattern. You will need a hair tie or elastic for this one. And if you have never ever crocheted before, I have a very lengthy but very in-depth tutorial on how to make a scrunchie like this. If I do this right, you should be able to click it up here, or it will be in the description as well if you would rather have a video tutorial. Very easy. Alright, this is the last thing that you wear on your head. Since we do still live in panini times, this is a Mask Mate Ear Saver by Sandra Behrens. I think we've seen these floating around a little bit. It's just a little guy, a little thing that you put your mask loops around on the back of your head instead of your ears, so that your mask doesn't hurt your ears all day. And this is great for people who work in retail and food service and stuff where they have to wear it for 10 hours at a time. You will need buttons for this, but otherwise it looks very, very simple and quick to make. Next, we are into the scarf category. First up, we have Joe's Cozy Winter Scarf. This is by Leah Addis. These very simple scarf patterns are great because you can make them any length and width that you want to. This one, the project is worked long ways, so you have that nice long stripe. And this one is just a very similar scarf pattern. This is the Crochet Scrappy Scarf by the Sea Man's Church Institute, Christmas at Sea. I didn't think about saying that one out loud. But yeah, it's just another long waist scarf. And of course I couldn't do scarves without having some kind of infinity scarf / cowl thing included in this. So this is the Cheetown? Is it Cheetown? Crochet Cowl by Kathy Kelly. This one, it looks like it is worked in the round, which makes it super easy. You'll notice that the look of the finished product looks a little advanced, but it only uses single crochet, double crochet, and chains. If you really want to impress someone and make it look like you did a really complicated project, this is the one to go because it looks really cool, but it's so simple. All right, this next one is kind of a scarf. It is the Scalped Kerchief by Melissa Fisher. This one is kind of like a bandana for your neck. This is another great one for people who live in a warmer climate. It's just like a fun little accessory. You can wear it however you want. You could probably wear this one in your hair too if you really felt like it. And I only have one pair of gloves on here because gloves can be tricky and I wanted this to be still a beginner tutorial. These were the most simple fingerless gloves that I could find. They are called the Heath Hand Warmers by Allie, also known as Little Drops of Wonderful, it looks like. So they actually have a YouTube tutorial on this, it looks like. Some of these have YouTube tutorials. This one may be the trickiest pattern in this bunch. It does use some ribbing stitches and bobble stitches. And the thumb holes might be a little tricky, so if you are a little bit more seasoned and you're up for a little challenge, this would be fun to try out. And this one is one of my favorites because people don't really think about this. These are the Sub Rosa earrings by Lana, is it Joyce? Joey? Crochet earrings. People don't think about crochet earrings. I made a lot of these last year. I planned on selling them, but I just gave all of them to my mom, I think, and she still wears them a lot and gets compliments on them. So this is just a simple granny square pattern if you have some really thin yarn that you would perish if you tried to make a scarf out of or something. Make some earrings. Super simple, doesn't use much, just use some scraps. You will need to get earring findings, which you can get at any craft store pretty much. And I guarantee whoever you're giving these to will love them and wear them proudly. And if they don't, they are not your friend. Next category is bags, or things that you can put things in. Everyone needs these. Everyone loves bags. This first one is the Reusable Produce Bag by Cynthia Gonzalez. This pattern looks pretty simple once you get a hang of it. There's nothing like, no fancy bells and whistles going on, just a simple net construction. You can give this to people who are especially into sustainability. If you have friends who go to like natural markets, friends who go to farmers markets all the time, great option. Or other yarn lovers. You could make them this to stash their yarn in. This next one is a water bottle sling. The only thing about this one is you would have to know the measurements of this person's water bottle. So this uses the same construction as the produce bag. It's called the Water Bottle Sling by Jessie Rayo. And you pretty much just work it up around the water bottle. This is really great if you're getting someone a reusable water bottle. What is that brand that everybody has? Hydro Flask. If you're getting someone a Hydro Flask for some reason, or like a customized cup of some sort, this would be a great thing to put with it. Next, this kind of counts as a bag. This is our second Panini accessory of the day. This is a hand sanitizer cozy by Ashley Konecny. This is, again, mesh construction. I've actually made some of these. Once you get a hang of the pattern, they're really easy to work up, but the first one might be a little tricky just because it's so small. But yeah, these just hold your hand sanitizer. You can attach it to your purse. Very convenient. And then again, you can get them hand sanitizer as well and just put it all together. It's a whole bundle. And back at it with the granny squares, we have this Sealed with a Kiss purse by Salwa Mustafa. It's a granny square, what more can I say? It's just literally just one granny square, and you just fold it over. It's amazing. You can have a lot of freedom with this design. And next one, this one is a little bit more complicated, but this is an Earbud Pro case by Dana Hogan. And it looks like it only uses single crochets. You just have to be comfortable with increasing and decreasing. And this one might be a little tricky because if you don't have the gauge right, it won't fit the case. So this one also might be for a little more seasoned crocheters, but it's still a very quick pattern to try. All right, moving on officially to decor, random things for the house, and other miscellaneous things. First up, we have the ornament category. I am making this video around Christmas, so I included some ornaments. This is the Twisty Tree Ornament by Juniper and Oaks, which is a very cool name. This one is very easy. I have made this one before. You can work these up in minutes. I promise, this one is so easy. Very nice little stocking stuffer. Another ornament idea, this one is called Hearts of Appreciation by Mariana Mel. This is just a single row little heart recipe. Pattern. It is a pattern. It is not a recipe. To make this an ornament, you can just add a little string to the magic circle, or you can just like throw these in your Christmas cards or something. Next up, we have Christmas Star Ornament by Claire M. Another great last minute stocking stuffer kind of thing. Just make a little star. These ornaments would be really cute actually for adding to your wrapping. So if you wrap a present, like put a little bow around it and then tie one of these ornaments on there, your wrapping skills will be unmatched. All right, we're done with ornaments, and you know I couldn't forget the pets. So we have 3 pet presents. They're all mostly cat presents. It was hard to find something for a dog that didn't use less than a skein of yarn. Plus, dogs are really good at ripping things up sometimes, so I couldn't really find anything that was super easy. But I did find this cat ball by Emily Emmerling, which is a great name. This is just a simple crochet ball. If you've never made anything stuffed before, this is what you should start with anyway. I made a bunch of these last year. I actually put some catnip inside of them, and the cats loved it. If you want to do something a little more fancy, this is the No So Cat Toy by Tiffany Horton. Again, you can put some catnip in there, and this is just like a little fancier than a cat ball, you know, if you want to show your skills a little bit. This one I have seen all over TikTok. You can make this for a dog. This is the Small Dog / Cat Crochet Beanie by Marky Garcia. So this is just a cute little, quirky little hat that you can make with little ear holes. You just tie it on and torture your cat with it for 5 minutes and then never use it again. If you really want to go crazy, you can get creative and make a little, maybe like a little flower sticking out, maybe make some reindeer horns or something. I don't know, the power is all yours. Next category is coasters. Everybody drinks things. Definitely not everyone uses coasters, but they're still a fun gift. So this is a very basic coaster pattern by Susan Frick. literally just a circle. You can do this very quickly. Plus, it's always good to know how to make a circle. You can make like a stack of 5 of these, give them as a bundle. And then, you know, I had to bring Animal Crossing into this. So these are the Animal Crossing leaf coasters by Belinda Makes Things ! So I don't know how they perfectly nailed the shape of the Animal Crossing leaf, but there it is. You can make this as a coaster for the Animal Crossing fan in your life. Once again, gauge may be important for this one to get that exact shape, so make sure you pay attention to that. But this is perfect. You know, so many people love Animal Crossing now, so this is another coaster for those live, laugh lovers in your life, or those cozy people, you know who I'm talking about. This is your stay home mug rug. It's a very HGTV chic little rug coaster. Just very nice, very trendy little gifts. Make a set of those, why not? And this kind of counts as a coaster. If you have someone who drives a lot, or someone who is always spilling things in their car, or always has like 30 Dunkin' cups in there, this is great because this is the Auto Cup Holder Insert by Pam Stiff. And you make these and they just sit in your cup holder. Instead of having to scrub that out, you can just take the coaster out, and hopefully most of it is just soaked into the coaster and you can just wash it out in the sink. Obviously, don't use an expensive yarn for this. Use like a cheap stash yarn. Yeah, I thought this one was super, super unique. I haven't seen this idea yet. And it's kind of like a great personal thing. You could be like, hey, I know you're messy, and here's something that I made to help you. This one is a little more fancy. I don't really know anyone in my life who would use this, but that doesn't mean that you don't. These are the pan protectors by, oh, it's Ashley Konechny again. Whoa. I really didn't expect to have some of the same people on this list. So if you have like stackable pots and pans, these go in there so that you don't scratch them when you stack them on top of each other. So if you're getting someone a pan set, if you know someone who cooks a lot and they really take this stuff seriously, because I don't, so I would not use these, but this is just great. This is just like, you know, I'm thinking of you, you know? I want to protect your pans. Next up, we got 2 dishcloths on the topic of kitchens. Tony! This is Tony! Okay, this is the Hexie Puff Coaster. It's called a coaster, but I picked it out because it looked like a great, like, little washcloth or pot holder. It's by Tony Lipsy, who is an incredible creator. If you want a gift idea for a crocheter in your life, she just published her Tunisian crochet handbook this year in 2021. Go buy it. I am hopefully getting one for Christmas. But yes, head over to TL Yarn Crafts for more cool patterns. For another dishcloth, I almost said recipe again, pattern. This is the Spread the Dishcloth Joy by Catherine Richardson. This is a simple square washcloth. It uses kind of a funky stitch though, so you alternate double crochets and single crochets, and then you do it the opposite way the other round. If that's too complicated for you, learn how to do a single crochet, just make a square. All right, if this is your first crochet project, just make a square, give it to someone, call it a dishcloth. This is another great one for your sustainability friends. This is a DIY reusable cotton wool pads by Lindsay Haskell, I think it's called. You can make this with a sustainable yarn and it'll make all the difference. It's just a little cotton pad and people can use this for makeup remover, nail polish remover, cleanser. I don't know what they use it for. I'm not a skincare person, as you can tell. This one's kind of wacky. This is a wind spinner by Lisa Ock, and it's the same construction as the tree ornaments, but this is a kind of like a lawn decoration, a tree decoration. It just kind of spins around. Just really cute if you have someone with a nice garden or with a balcony or something. We're getting to the end there, I promise, we're almost done. Next we have the Stash Basket by Emily Baudouin, perhaps. This is just a really cute, really simple little basket. It's worked in a double crochet. You can make 2 different sizes, but you can really just customize this to whatever size you want. You can give it to other yarn lovers. If you're making someone a blanket, you can make a basket that could hold the blanket, maybe a basket for dog owners to keep the dog toys in. Very versatile there. You could make a basket, you could put all your gifts in the basket. Whoa, so many options. All right, next we have the Chunky Wool Rug by Bethany Dearden. This one's very cute. Wait, this just works around in a big circle. You get a big old chunky yarn and just make somebody a nice little rug. Maybe they have a new apartment or something. This would also make a good cat bed, if your cat likes a flat bed. Next up, we have another trendy home decor slice. We have this hanging planter pods by Yarnspirations Design Studio. I'm sure you've seen these all over Pinterest. They just kind of are a little bubble thing. They hang from the wall. You can put plants in here. I've also seen people put stuffed animals in there, things like that. If you're gifting someone a plant, gift one of these with it. And the last one on our list, number 40. This is for the ice cream lovers in your life. I've never seen it before. This is I don't know if it's Pico or Picket. I'm gonna say Pico, but it's the stitch that they're using. It's an Pico ice cream pint holder by the Turtle Trunk. It's so cute. It's just so cute. It holds those little like personal pints of ice cream because they get so cold. So you just put it around the ice cream, you just hold it, and you have yourself a little cozy Instagram-worthy moment. I think it's just really fun. It's kind of like a novelty idea. All right, glasses are coming off. The computer screen is so bright. So there you have it. There's 40 ideas for you. You're welcome. I guarantee you there is something on there for the person you still need to make a gift for tomorrow. If there's not, I'm so sorry. I don't know what else I can do for you. I hope you enjoyed checking out these patterns with me. Once again, the link to all of these patterns is in the description. If you decided to make one of these things, tell me in the comments what you're going to make. When you do make it, maybe show me a little pic on Instagram. That'd be cool. I always like seeing what other people are making. I wish you the best of luck in finishing your last minute project. I'm sure whoever you're making it for is going to love it. Try not to stress too much this holiday season. If it's not the holiday season, try not to stress too much in general, you know? I think all of us like to bite off more than we can chew, and we need to stop doing that. I plan on making more crochet content once the holidays are over. I am working 50, 60 hours a week and trying to do all these holiday things. You know how it is. But I have plans for more crochet content. So if that's what you're here for, go ahead and subscribe. I will be back. I promise. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you take care of yourself, and happy holidays, happy after holidays. That is all.